He's done it again.
Kai Havertz, bro.
He's done it again.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another District Gooner Pod. It's episode 21. We are recording on a Sunday, a couple of hours after Arsenal defeated Brighton 2-0 at home. Steven, my co-host, say hi to the people.
Howdy. 21.
21. That's funny, dude. I like it. Happy Sunday. Happy 25th birthday, Martin Odegaard. Yeah, big up the captain.
My captain. Happy birthday. That Sag season, man. Sag season runs deep.
Sag season runs deep, bro. If you know, you know. That's great, man. So, yeah, big win. 2-0 at home, a game that you've been talking about for a while now, saying that, you really want a performance out of this one, which is funny. A lot of pundits have been just already talking about Liverpool for the last 2 weeks, it feels like. So, perfect trap game for us to drop points there. And to be fair, I thought the game started very strong. Had a high press, and it was Saka versus Milner, very obvious from minute one. And I heard the commentator say, Milner's like 15 minutes into the game, he's like, Milner's going to have to use all of his experience today, which only means one thing. Saka's getting kicked today.
Facts.
But, dude, so good win. What were your general thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we'll hold off on old sport Milner. We'll get into him later, but I definitely thought this was a game that I could see us losing points in, just because of how Brighton has played us recently. And I saw you put in the doc that beaten us the last 3 times at home. I did not know that. I just think of last season. They outplayed us playing their own game. Like, we catered to them. They played their football. This game, we dominated. We played our football. Yeah, they tried to play out the back, but, man, our press was strong. Our style was imprinted on this game for sure.
Totally, dude. Let me kick off the episode actually with a little stat here for you.
Stat of the day.
Let me see, dude. I take a screenshot of it as I was scrolling X. I want to give a shout out to the guys at Squawka who write this stuff. Oh, maybe I didn't screenshot it. But the stat said that I'm pretty sure this is the first time in like 49 games that Brighton haven't had a single shot in the first half.
Ooh. Wow. That's impressive. Dominant
performance today from the guys.
Yeah, backline was tough today, huh? I thought the backline played really well. I think Matoma had Ben White a few times. I will say that. He's good. I rate him high. I think he had the better of him a few times, but the back line is so solid. So solid right now.
It's funny you say that. Towards the end of the game, I wrote in the doc that I feel like a lot of their attackers are on the ground. They've just been on the ground throughout the game. It looked like Ferguson was on the ground a couple of times early in the first half. Like, Big Gabby just standing his ground, that's all. So defense was up for it. And yeah, they didn't really get the ball out wide that much to Matoma, because it looked like our whole game plan was we're attacking you from this side. This is the side we're attacking. So either defend with Matoma, or like you're not going to be able to have those attacking opportunities as much.
That's fair. The first half was all down that right side.
Mm-hmm.
They were clicking over there. Even had Declan Rice over there quite a bit. He was over on that right side helping out. Right side was dominating first half. I thought Saka was going to pull out a few for us, man. We had so many chances.
So many chances again, dude. I mean, you think back to the last game, and it was a story of missed chances. Yeah. Again, this game in the first half, it had the same vibes going into the second half. Yes. The second half started, and I was like, oh, man, I don't love being 0-0 here. We look a little... Second half started off strong, actually. Arsenal were up for it again. But it's just not cool that time is passing by like this. So this is now, 90 plus another 45. that we just haven't been able to score.
Yeah.
So it was worrying. But Gabriel Jesus, pretty early on in the second half, gets Arsenal on top. We go up 1-0. And yeah, it was nice. I mean, and literally, I'm looking at my notes. All the first half, my notes was like, it's coming. Every 10 minutes, I just write, it's coming. And we weren't capitalizing.
A lot of those chances in the first half were going straight at the keeper or off frame. But they all went straight to him. It's not like he was making any really impressive saves with good chances. The balls were hit well, I think. The shots were good. They're just going straight at him. He wasn't diving. He wasn't flailing for balls. He's right on top of them, which was kind of disappointing. The big notes, I think, from first half, yellow card, Mikel Arteta, and then there was the yellow for Ben White as well, which I thought was kind of soft, to be honest with you, because old sport Milner had a couple cracks at Saka, didn't get anything. This was just a transition foul, grabs his shoulder, gave Ben White a foul. To be fair to the referee, he then gave a yellow card to Matoma after Mikel was waving his hands in the air, begging for it.
It was a lot. Was he waving goodbye? Like goodbye, I'll just go to the stands now. Like, just give me a card and I'll go to the stands now, because I'm just so tired of being on the sidelines witnessing this. Because, yeah, there was one where Milner just totally took Saka out. I thought that was a yellow.
I did too.
For sure. And nothing's given. And then the yellow, it was it was cool that the fans were really... It wasn't cool, but the fans were very much also on top of the referee. Come on, dude. You know the thing about that Milner foul that came, I think, in the 15th minute when he just kicked Saka? I was thinking, okay, you're not gonna give a yellow St. James Park away. We see that foul. I get that. Okay, maybe even Everton, you don't give that foul. You give the foul, but you don't give a yellow.
Yeah.
We're the home team, dude.
Yes.
Come on, ref.
Agreed.
So that's the part.
That seems like it's just the way it goes, though, to be honest with you. With Saka, he's got to take at least 3 or 4 before they even start thinking about giving him a card. There's never those, huge tackles I think that he gets, but it's just those constant kicks. Constant kicks, constant pulls. It's enough is enough, but hey, that's why Mikel got to flail his arms up. Finally gets the yellow card, but I'm also going to give one to you because you look ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. I know. And the other thing about the first half I noticed was that Zinchenko was making really long runs. Did you see that? He was ending up in the striker role a couple of times. So that was just a fun tactical thing to see, because it seemed like they're set up to try to stop that pivot and him from getting on the ball, maybe man marking him, and he's saying, just go and be a striker and take that man mark with you. We'll just create that extra space. So it was very interesting to see that.
Yeah, that was something that you noticed. And Big Gabby hit him the ball one time and got him in the left channel. Oh, yeah.
Gabby's gotten better at those balls, dude. He didn't used to be able to swing it like that.
It's just like last game where Kai Havertz was making those runs and Zinchenko wouldn't hit it. He just wouldn't.
Yeah.
Playing too conservative. Finally, you play. I would like to see more of those balls, personally. I think it would be... someone like Liverpool, just watch the Liverpool United game. They are just pressing forward all the time. That ball, they hit it and it's on. I think if we hit it, it's on. I really do. We're through the line. Whether it's Zinchenko, Havertz, Martinelli on that side in particular, I think we're through. I'd appreciate if they hit it.
One thing about today, when we were through at the same time, it just looked like we lacked creativity. Sometimes when we were through, there was a couple of times Martinelli was just through, and the decision making, to make an extra pass, some of it was just not fully there. So that was a bit of a surprise to see.
Yeah, I agree with that. Halftime thoughts, I think same with you. We should be up. We absolutely should be up. So not a great feeling. I assume that we're going to come back and be on top again, which we were. But I didn't think we were going to let Brighton into the game because of how the defense was playing. But as we know, as the game wears on, you get those thoughts creeping in. So it's good that we got that Jesus goal early in the half. Nice header, right? Off a set piece. We're class on those. But going in after that goal, they had 3 subs. Who did you see any subs for us at that point? It was the 60th minute, and they made 3 changes. And I'm like, oh, man. So I'm thinking they're going to start pressing us hard. Like, who do we change? What is our changes at this point? Did you have any sub thoughts?
I didn't really want subs. I've been okay with the subs coming a little later at this point. It just feels like this is our best 11 right now at this moment in time. This is our best 11. So write them out, and they were playing. They were creating chances, right? And it was nice to see when we did make subs. The subs made a difference. They were up for it too. But no, I wasn't really looking for subs. I just wanted goals, dude.
Yes.
and we were so on top. We were so on top. Well, I was worried how we're at 1-0. I thought there were a couple of moments where I thought, oh man, this could be a 1-1 very easily. We just looked a little too comfortable with 1-0, dude.
Yeah. We had. I think they had a header straight on our goal, and then they had that one chance with Pascal Gross later on.
Yes.
He should have, I was like, that could be 1-1, just like that. Just like that, 1-1 game, that would have hurt.
I thought that was a goal for sure. The way that just played out, they knocked it around us in that corner, that had the vibe of, like, this is a goal, dude. As soon as that ball came, it was like 1-1.
Yeah. Leading up to that, we're watching the game. I think you get these feelings. We have the goal line clearance from Dunk, who had a great game. I thought he played really well. But he had that goal line clearance to go. That would have put us up 2-0.
Yes,
So those things happen. You're like, man, we can't get this. We can't get it over the line. And then they're starting to have chances. So it's like that. The tide is starting to change. I guess before our next goal, did you have any? You got anything before the next goal? 'Cause that really just sealed it right there.
Before the next goal, I think I just wrote down how good was Dunk today. That was like in the 80th minute. I was like, how good is Luis Dunk today? Like, this is insane. The way he was blocking the shots with his head, he's just sacrificing his body. It's like, man. I mean, I love our center backs. I've loved them for a long time. But it's just like sometimes Brighton have good center backs, dude. Yeah. They have a really good spine. And it was just impressive. I think he was definitely their man of the match. But
yes, yeah, he was.
But I think the November Player of the Month stepped up to just say
his name. Say his name.
King Kai, dude. Back on the score sheet. Yeah. Sealing it. 2-0. Kind of a fun finish.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if you meant that, to be honest. It was a cool finish. Great build-up. Our two subs involved. Trossard, right? Releases Odegaard to Eddie. I will give Eddie credit here. He made the pass. He made the right pass.
Go on, Eddie.
Saka was also on the right. He was open, but the right pass there was Havertz because the defense was already moving to the left side or our right side of the field. They're leaving him there. Great ball. Caught it in stride. The finish, yeah. When you watch the replay, I don't know if you meant to put it there. But hey, 2-0. We'll take it.
Yeah, dude. And Kai Havertz slowly becoming probably one of the most clutch players we have.
That's true.
He had a really good game. There was a couple of times where he helped just elevate the sort of pressure that was on us. He drew a couple of fouls. He was dribbling today again. And yeah, the goal, it looked like he was going for a chip, dude. When I was just watching the way he was setting it up, it just looked like he's about to chip him. And then he slipped it by him, and it was fun. It went in. It was really great. It was just sealed at that point. I'm trying to think about the game. Oh, I do have a stat, actually, about the game. Let's see if you can guess this, dude. So, Gabriel Jesus, in the Premier League, he has an unbeaten record in games that he scores. Do you know what is the number of games?
I think it's kind of high. I'm going to go with like 55.
Dude, close, man. 59.
Woo!
59. So that's crazy.
Yeah, if he gets on the score sheet, get him on early, get him on the score sheet, game over.
Yeah, and here's another stat about a player whose, goal scoring is not his best attribute, according to himself. Can you guess how many goals he has been directly involved in starts for Arsenal at the Emirates?
I'm going to go 30.
Oh, I should have told you how many games we've had. He's started 15 games for us at the Emirates.
Oh, we're talking just this season.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was last season too.
I think just all seasons. It's just like he starts at the Premier League for Arsenal. Only 15 games at home. Isn't that kind of like ridiculous?
Yeah. Wow. That's low.
They've only had him for 2 seasons. But
I know. Because he had that injury last year. But to be fair, I thought he's played more games. Wow.
So anyway, yeah. He's played more games. I'm sure he's come on as a sub.
Yeah.
But he's only had 15 starts at the Emirates.
Wow.
But he's been directly involved in how many goals during those 15 matches that he starts?
I'll lower it to 25.
Wow, okay, 14, dude. You have very high expectations.
Yeah, I do.
15 starts, you want 25 goal involvements directly?
Yeah,
okay.
I thought he had some assist numbers or something.
He does have some assist numbers, but I guess it's 9 goals and 5 assists.
Okay. Shout out Jesus, man. Big part of our team going forward.
He had a couple of moments. There was one moment where the whole stadium went, where he like chested and he flicked it past the defender.
Oh my gosh. It was dunk. He took that ball, put it past, and then he hit the no-look pass, dog. Oh! I was laughing. Yo, he hit the no-look pass out to the left. I was like, you dog.
The no-look in the middle of the park is always so funny, dude.
So funny. It's so classic. Gotcha.
So, big up Gabriel Jesus, bro. He had a good... Who was your man of the match today?
I think it's between Rice and Kai, to be honest with you. I'll go Kai because he got the goal. But it's just classic watching the game, taking note. Rice is amazing. He's just so good, man. He's so good. But I'll go with Kai because he got that late goal. So,
yeah.
How about you?
No, I would actually give it to Jesus. I thought he was very up for it today. I thought he played a very good game.
Yeah.
And he got the goal. He was pressing nice. There was a couple of times. There was one where he also stood up for the team. There was a couple of body checks that they just they kept throwing these body checks and they weren't getting called, dude. But in the first half, Jesus body checks someone back, and he gets called.
And he gets called for the foul, yeah.
But he was heated after that, and he was like pressing, and I like that. I like seeing that stuff from him.
Yeah, that was Adam Lallana. I think he did it twice.
Yeah,
he checked our players.
Both ex-Liverpool players, surprisingly, trying to just have a little bit of part for next weekend's game.
Yeah, that one Jesus I think was on Billy Gilmore. That wasn't a foul. Like, just in the words of the PGMOL, just be stronger there. He should have been stronger, right?
Yeah, and they slowed it down. It looked a little bad when they slowed it down, like as if there was a little bit of an extension of the elbow, but
it was low. Nah.
It looked like at the game speed, it looked like he was just trying to protect himself and get the ball.
Yeah.
And we were getting battered with the same thing, dude.
Yeah, let him know.
So, no, good game. Oh, Nelson and Smith Rowe had a little cameo. I thought Smith Rowe should have scored, man.
Should have, yeah. I mean, that's the tale of the day, though. I'm just looking through notes that I took during the second half in particular. It's all chances that we had that weren't converted. Kai Havertz had the header that went over. Rice had that huge chance where he took it down the left side, left-footed shot.
Dude, he left that guy behind, dude.
Yeah.
He left him,
bro. Yes. That was the Odegaard one. He should have had a birthday goal. It was very similar to the Villa one, but he went up high this time. The keeper just stuck his hand up. That was probably the one save the keeper had that was like a good save.
It looked like I was watching Odegaard dribble across the 18 on his left foot, like over and over and over. Shot blocked, into the goalkeeper, shot blocked, into the goalkeeper. So he had a good game. He just didn't, and he knew he was trying to score today.
Yeah, he had a good game. Is there anyone, who would you say, I guess we can pick on somebody, who would you say probably had the worst game today? Not meaning they had a bad game in particular, but who? Who
would be my lowest rated player from the squad? It would be Ben White.
I agree with that. Missing Tommy, man. Through the game, it's like the outside backs, I'm like, I could see us changing both of them. But we don't have options. It's just Kiwior.
So earlier I said this is our best 11 right now. When I wrote that down, I thought, but it wouldn't be if Tommy was healthy, dude.
Yes.
Because I think Tommy would be still playing right now.
I agree. He was on fire. He was on fire at that moment.
And there was a little moment. Did you see Ben White and Saka? There's a couple of times where like maybe they got past us and down that side, and they were having a little exchange.
Ooh.
So there's only like Saka missed the chance, I think, or we were attacking and the attack ended, but he immediately just turned around and was like talking to Ben White. So something wasn't right there. I feel like Saka's been being a little lazy on the defensive side lately, bro. He's looking a little lazy on the defensive side lately.
That's the Declan Rice effect.
Yeah, no, Dex had a really good game, dude. It's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. And I feel very good about our midfield.
Oh, yeah. I think our midfield dominated today. Rice at the 6. Put him at the 6. Dominated. Kai Havertz. So my man of the match. At the end of this game, I'm thinking Xhaka and him. Like, what's the real differences? I think Xhaka's a better passer. I think that's...
It's the passing.
That's it. Defensive-wise, I think Havertz matches him. I do. Obviously, I think his numbers at the end of the season are probably going to be higher. I think Xhaka had 7 goals last season.
Yeah.
Kai's already at 4, I think.
Yeah.
He's going to pass him. He's just getting better and better each week, it seems like.
He's getting better. He dunked on him a couple of times, too. Like... He should have scored the header.
That header, yeah. He didn't get up. I think if he had jumped for it, he seemed like he didn't get on top of it.
But no, he wins so many second balls, like you've mentioned before. And yeah, the big thing, there was one pass in particular I can remember where we were on the break. Martinelli was open down the side, and Havertz's pass was just a little behind him. Mm-hmm. And you could tell Martinelli was like frustrated a little bit. Uh-huh. But that's like a little thing where like maybe Xhaka hits that in stride. Uh-huh. But he'll get there, dude. He hasn't been asked to play in the middle for a long time. He's been up top, so
I think he's gonna get better and better. We say he has the bite, just like Xhaka had bite. You know, he's not gonna take shit from anybody. He stands up for people. Xhaka had that about him. If there's a scuffle, it seems like Havertz isn't too far away, which is nice. But yeah, man, I think he's gonna get better. Goal contributions going up. He's feeling himself right now. He's feeling himself.
He is, dude. He is. And it's great. I think a lot of players should be feeling themselves. It's like kind of hard to tell the vibes right now. Sometimes on the pitch. I can't tell. Like, are we happy? Are we satisfied? I'm not sure.
What do you mean by that?
Like they're happy that we won, but I feel like at the same time, some of them are just, they have such high standards for themselves that they don't feel satisfied with their own performances. And so now they try so hard to up it every time.
Okay. I think that's true based on the last 2 games where we completely played both of them off the pitch. Both teams, Villa and Brighton, we dominated both games. Lost one. Had to snag a late sealer today, 2-0. Today could have been a what? I'd say like a 4-0 game. We could have just put them away early in the first half. Didn't happen. Villa, we could have put them away. We definitely should have got the draw in the game. So I get that sense of like we're playing well, but it's not happening yet. It's the final moment, man. The final moment's not there.
So it's exciting to see what's still to come. Which if we look ahead. Obviously, Liverpool next. We can chat about that a little bit, but first I want to make a quick pivot and talk about the women who have been just on fire, as you know. But this weekend, their winning streak came to an end. They lost 1-0, the North London derby.
Oh, my days.
After their big win against Chelsea. So, best wishes to them. I think they'll get back on the roll again.
They're still they're like top of the table, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think anymore, but just from this weekend after this loss.
Come on, ladies!
But come on, ladies, you got it. Keep going. Before we get to the Liverpool game, look ahead to next weekend. Did you have a chance to watch the final Champions League game at all?
I did. I did not. No, actually, I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch the highlights, to be honest with you. had a busy work week. I left that one on the table. So give it to me.
No, it was a good game. It was 1-1, I think it ended.
Uh-huh.
Both center backs played. It was good. Ramsdale played. It was good. David Raya, by the way, today, there's one cross where he fumbled it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see every now and then, bro.
Your take on him was.
There was a couple of times where he might as well have just kicked the ball to their goalkeeper and we just restarted. There was a couple of long passes that were terrible.
Yeah, I think.
But then there's a few that are like really good.
Long passes weren't great. Some of them. There was the ball. He definitely should have kept.
He's looking shaky. That's all. Yeah. Just shaky.
Didn't really. It's always bad. It's not a bad thing because it's great because we don't get scored on very often. But it's like we don't get to see him save shots. Like we don't know what he looks like in a real pressure situation, really, because we keep people at bay so much.
Yeah, I mean, this is more than 20 games now, and I can't really remember a save where I'm like, that was a spectacular save. I haven't seen a spectacular save yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's made some good saves.
Yeah.
Some
Ollie
big
Watkins
saves.
offside call. Like that was this. To me, that's probably the biggest save he's made so far.
Well, you think back to Ramsdale, you think about like the free kick he saved against Leicester in his first season. Like he was just used to make more spectacular saves. Maybe that's also because we were put under pressure a lot more.
I think that's why.
But we don't get to see it as much. Hopefully we will in the Champions League. Depends who we draw, dude. We'll have a Champions League special for you guys. So let's talk Liverpool. You caught the game against United. It ended 0-0.
Yep.
Which means we're lonely at the top again.
Oh man, what a place to be! What a place to be. Wrapping up a Sunday, top of the league. I think you watched it too.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting game. Liverpool was on top. It was kind of, I want to say, vibes of us. Like, they should have won, in my opinion. They should have scored. They're on top of them. Plenty of chances. United got some chances late, which is, I guess, classic United on the counter attack. But Liverpool look good right now. Their attack is good. I think I'm not a huge fan of their striker, to be honest with you. But when you got Mo Salah out there, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, dude. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Anfield away was interesting. They chose to attack the Kop first, so it looked like they had just gone into the game wanting a point. That was it, and they still looked shaky defensively here and there, and it was against this United attack that's at times it looked like they didn't even know each other's names. Some of those players out there, so. It'll be interesting. I think we win.
Ooh. Yeah?
I think we win. I think 3-1.
Wow. I'm going to go with the draw. To be honest, I think we can get a result. I think just getting a result there for us would be a good thing. Get it under our belt. I always say home games are the ones you got to top 6 home, you got to win all of those. If you can drag another point out of them at least, that's great. But Liverpool's a top side this year. I think it's going to be an interesting battle, man. I really do. Trent and Zinchenko on the same side. That's going to be interesting. That'll be an interesting matchup. I think our midfield is probably better. It is better than than theirs. I think we can outdo them there. But their attack, they got some flyers, which could be tough for us. I could see Ben White so Diaz probably will play.
Yeah.
That'll be a good matchup. Zinchenko, Salah. Forget about Trent over there. Zinchenko, Salah. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, but Nelly will be back helping. There was a couple of opportunities today, even the Brighton right wing got by Zinchenko a little. I think there was one where he megged him and got by him. So that's a big worry. But at the same time, we'll see. Maybe we just tried out these long runs in this game to see how they fare. Like, is Mo Salah going to track Zinchenko if he makes that long run? True. I'm not so sure.
True. No, I think we're going to play really well. I do. I think we'll be up for it.
So what's your score prediction for a draw?
I'll go 1-1, to be honest. I think our defense is stout. We'll hold them at bay pretty much, but we've struggled to score. I think there will be chances there. We saw chances from a United team, like you said, who just looked terrible. Their attack had no link up at all in the midfield or anything. They completely played off the pitch, in my opinion. But that's not going to be us. Yeah. We know everybody's names out there.
Yeah.
No name tags needed.
And Nelly likes playing Liverpool. That's the one player I'm excited about. Nelly always likes playing Liverpool. It'll be cool to see. But they're at home, so they're going to be coming out to play, and their fans will be out for it. So that's why I think in the second half, there's going to be a lot of space, and we'll exploit that. So hopefully there'll be more than one goal each.
An open game, if we'll have Rice out there, that changes things a little bit. Remember the last year when we played them, and we were on top, we had them, and they came back on us. Thunderous. I think someone like Rice he just changes the team a lot. I don't know if they come back with us like last year if we had Rice on the field.
Yeah, and it helps to have a center mid who's played at Anfield for West Ham, for example.
Against the ropes constantly.
He gets it. He knows what to expect at Anfield. It's not his first trip to Anfield, dude. So that'll be pretty cool to see as well. Yeah, no, it's going to be really exciting. Is there anything else you want to chat about today?
No, I think that's it. 3 points in the bag. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And thank you for spending time with us. As always, if you like the podcast, please rate and leave a review. Also share it on social. It's the best way for others to find out about us. Make sure you're subscribed, especially on your favorite podcast platform. In a week or so, we're going to kick off a new series in addition to the regular episodes that we have, with some content from the bench coming to you. We'll have a special guest, and we'll talk about a little bit more broadly both the Premier League and Champions League, etc. So
yeah. Maybe some personal questions. You can learn about us a little bit. The people behind the mic.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe I'll just ask you something real quick before I let everyone go home. Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
Christmas song? This Christmas, and I hate to say it, but the one by Chris Brown, that's my go-to, bro. That's my go-to R&B feel. Yeah, it's smooth. How about you?
So I actually started to listen to some playlists to find my favorite Christmas song. I don't really have one, but hopefully I can learn some of the music more, and then I'll share one with you guys after the holiday season. But yeah, so.
Oh, and the hippopotamus song. You gotta listen to that one.
Okay,
that's
I don't know that one.
That's a good one. That's actually probably my top. That's from being young to now. That's a top song.
Okay, I'll check that out for sure. Well, let's leave it all there, huh?
Till next time.
See ya.
Be easy.